Hey everybody, Gears here, and oh, the poor girl. It's been almost 2 weeks since I fired it up. Well, I did for a few minutes a little while ago, but it's been here 2 weeks total. I've been pushing it back and forth in and out of the tent as needed, and today it was time to give the engine a good 10-minute turnover. So I'm a couple minutes into that. At this point, I'm just listening to the engine and the fans going and chugging along and grooving to that kind of noise. This thing, it looks like I might, if it's as advanced as I'm thinking it is, I may be able to pop out the back hatch glass before I start all the painting and install the casting. That could be pie in the sky thinking. We'll see. In the next 2 week time frame, currently it's, hey, we're hitting just shy of 70 right there. Over 68, somewhere in that kind of region of your number range. And the rest of the week should be similar temperatures. However, there is a lot of moisture in the air. I've been doing fine with enamels. Just did all of this here this morning, just an hour ago, and that's doing all right. With urethanes, I've never worked with them, so I'm a little nervous. Can always do a lot of research in the meantime, though, to look up the dangers of moisture in the air. Do I risk it is the question. So for the moment, I'm getting back to these guys. I'm going to give these a sanding while I'm at it. There was some gum on here. I'm hoping that I can get rid of that with relative ease. We'll see how that goes. I think that's what stopped me last time, and then I ran out of sanding discs. This one's never been sanded. This one's been lightly sanded. If I can get any more parts done today, that will not be a bad thing either. I might even take a little scribing tool and clean all that out. Yeah, it's just, interesting. But essentially that is just etched in place. Alright, so yeah, let's see what happens. Sanding went fine on both of them, relatively speaking. I've gotten all the surfaces at least a little roughed up, and as you can see, some places it went straight down. I'm guessing this was, at best, a gray primer, if there was any primer at all. So that kind of surprised me, because I don't know why they would have done this. In some parts of the car, there's white primer, such as on the metal. Then in other parts, there's black or possibly gray. And is it the base material that needs the darker color? These are plastic as opposed to the metal? I don't know. Either way, I'm going with a straight white primer, so we'll see what happens. These two end sections here, there's this scribed off shape going on. For whatever reason, initially I thought there was some dirt tar gum from the road that was stuck on there, and it was doing this kind of thing when I was going over it with the orbital sander. That was on this piece. It's only in this scribed off section, and it is on both of them, so it's not any kind of road crap. 5 or 6 120 grit orbitals, hand sanding, whole piles of that, and I wound up with this. The paint texture underneath has a certain feel. It's relatively smooth, but then this stuff has a rubbery feel. And indeed, even when I was hand sanding it, the material was beating up. It wasn't sanding down. If there's some kind of laminate on here, and all it's going to do is turn into this mess, there's no way to orbital sand it off, and going with a hand sanding would take forever, and it's not worth it. Consequently, what it looks like I'll be doing is scraping this stuff off of that one. Over here, actually doing some glazing putty and putting over this and rescribing a new line along here to get the shape back. I don't know why these two particular sections would have some kind of laminate put on them. And it's not a thin piece of it either. It just feels tacky, it feels rubbery. I'm hoping I can paint it because the paint is actually underneath it. At one point earlier, I took a paper towel, laid it down, and then soaked it with Goo Gone. That helped to get rid of this stuff, but 10 minutes full just soaking over this entire area had essentially no effect whatsoever, it appears. Maybe it needs half an hour. One last trick I can try is I got this specialty stuff from the paint store. I forget how much it was, but it was definitely $26. It was definitely a pretty penny for this kind of thing. Hopefully, acetone, naphtha, xylene, propane, butane, ethyl benzene, and toluene. Hey, great. Yeah, that's a lot of good stuff right there. Holy cow. Wow. So, yeah, if this doesn't take this stuff off, I mean, cancer and reproductive harm kind of crap, nothing will. So I will do the same thing. I'll spray some on, drape a paper towel over it, soak it, let it sit for a while, and we'll see if that does it. If not, then yeah, that sucks. Why would they do that on this particular spot only? It is at the rear. It is just before the rear wheel. But yeah, it's not like it's a mud flap or acting like anything like that. So anyhow, there's at least these two pieces sanded down. And let's see, I got the A-pillar. I got these two guys. I'm going to wait for the rain to go away a little more. That means the front bumper is up next. And I've also done a little sanding on the spoiler back there. This door, I'm going to have to sand off the entire inside area there. The outside is all done. Shot it with a little primer here and there just to seal up any rust that I went through. And then that is going to be my practice for when I'm shooting with the air gun. What else? I need a little sanding on this. Maybe I'll do that today. And then, yeah. The only other parts left on the car, and it's on the other side of the tent there, are the rear bumper and the passenger A-pillar. I think. Yep. Rear lights, and I gotta pull those off at some point soon over this coming week. The gray skies are going to go away. We should be getting a little sunnier over the next few days. It started off in the low 50s today. It should be getting up into the low 70s by this time next week if the reports are accurate. This thing is going to be definitely a piece to pull off. It's better with two people. It's probably just going to be me. And yeah, I may pull the gas cap as well. If the timing is right, I'll be able to pull the window out, install the casting of the new hatch, and be done all in one go. We'll see how that goes. So these crows are definitely out talking me. So thanks for watching, and see ya.